Hey everybody, welcome to Etrailer.com. I'm Bobby, and today we're taking a look at the Yakima JayLow Kayak Carrier with tie-down kit here on our 2020 Subaru Forester. Now this can be an excellent way of getting your kayaks to wherever you need to go. I think the JayLow definitely starts standing above the rest as you're getting a lot of great features that are just sorely lacking on some of the other carriers that we have. However, it is a great little system as well. Gonna do a great job of holding your kayak on there, gonna be nice and secure. And one huge advantage of it, in my opinion, from a lot of the other J styles, it can be utilized to actually transport two kayaks, not just one, and you are getting a lot of great locking and security elements on this guy. So, taking a look as our kayak is on here, you see we have some nice little straps here. Now, one thing I do like about it, this rubber coating on the entirety of this cam buckle, that's gonna do a great job of protecting our kayak and protecting our roof of our vehicle. If you're a little clumsy like ourselves, you might have, accidents happen every now and then. Nice that if this strap were to kind of fall off as we take this down and does land on our roof, won't be causing any damage as it will be nice and secured. The only thing with it though, it doesn't have an entire encompass on that cam buckle, so weather might start getting to it just a little bit, but as long as we are treating it correctly, making sure we're cleaning it well, it is gonna be holding up for a long time for ourselves. Now, the only thing I'm not the biggest fan of with this strap is how much extra strap we have. Now that's great for our bigger carriers, of course, or bigger kayaks, I should say. However, definitely a lot of strap to consider, and we're gonna have to start tying these off. Now, of course, a ponytail holder or a host of different things can make sure that this is secure. However, it's just another thing that we have to keep with us, and that's why we always kind of like to show off our Etrailer kayak kit. It is gonna come with a host of great kind of straps and cam buckle systems. Now, I am a really big fan of the rubber that the Yakima JayLow comes with on here. However, the Etrailer one does come with a nice cover as well, and it just has a little bit better tie-off points. That way we're gonna have to deal with our extra strappage. So here we are at the hood, taking a look at our bow strap here. We just wanna go ahead and sling it somewhere underneath our hood. As you can see, we are getting this metal hook here for ourselves today. It becomes very easy to put in any of our frame elements. The only thing to watch out for though, you are kind of limited on your hookup points that you actually can get this guy into. One thing I do like, it does have this little plastic covering on our fabric. That way, as it rubs against our metal, A, we're not gonna be causing any kind of deterioration to our paint or our vehicle, but B, our fabric's gonna hold up well too, won't be kind of fraying, causing any kind of damage. That way we know it's gonna stay nice and secure. Now again, as we mentioned with that Etrailer kit, it does come with a nice little dog bone, and what those do gives you a lot of great temporary mounting points. That way we're not having to fish for any of our frame elements to hook onto. All we'd have to do, throw that anchor on the side here, it'll hook underneath the hood, and we are ready to go. However, this guy is definitely gonna get the job done. It's just gonna take us a little bit more prep. So we've gone ahead and removed our bow and our stern straps already. Now that just leaves us our last kind of mounting points here of our middle straps. Now these guys, I want to go ahead and kind of give us an overview of exactly how we have them in here before I take them off. Of course, you have that extra strap that we're going to go ahead and make sure we have loose, so that way we can take this down all the way. But as you can see, we do have both of our straps coming from the top over our kayak and pushing us against the inside of that carrier. We want all that pressure and that force pushing this into a carrier to want our kayak bouncing out. Of course, that way we are nice and secure. We have our cam buckle side here, and our extra strap loops down around our roof bar system, and we take it back across our middle mount on our JayLow. So that's gonna be great. That way we actually have a lot of securance here. We want to also take a lot of that weight to our roof bar system. Gonna be way more secure than our JayLow, of course, and that way we can push all that pressure on the inside. To release it, all I have to do, press on that lever, simply walk it all the way out. And you can kind of follow me exactly how we have this strap through here, just underneath our roof bar system, and then we can go ahead and start taking the rest of it out. As you can see, it just sits on that top of that post, and both go around our kayak. One great little thing to show for, you actually can get this well set on your vehicle. Therefore, you can open up your hatch and you won't have any contact with your kayak. Now ours today, of course, kind of has a nice little slope up. Most kayaks are gonna have that. So it's gonna be a little dependent on your carrier, or I'm sorry, your kayak. However, where you set your carrier can be pretty important as well. So you can see we don't have this super close on the end here. And if we wanted to, we could actually shift this around if we had somewhat of a longer kayak. Well, now that we have all our straps removed, we can go ahead and actually take down our kayak. Now our Forester sits up a little high. I'm about 6'1", so as you can see kind of right here for me. Definitely be a little kind of weight and height to consider. Now on our factory bars here too, Pardon me guys, you can see we are a little bit kind of inset on our vehicle. Now if you did have a host of different options here as well from Etrailer.com, so if you were to have a better roof bar system, might be nice to kind of have this set more towards your end. However, definitely going to be workable today. I'm going to go ahead and try to utilize my carrier as much as I can. To do so, I'm going to push on that bottom half of my kayak. You're going to see it's going to want to rotate towards me. Now most of the weight is still on our carrier. I can go ahead and continue to allow it to roll towards me, and that's going to be nice when I can go ahead and get myself set here and start utilizing that carrier, as you can see on that side there, that load assist, to just get a nice stable platform to take this off. Of course, you are getting that nice kind of little loading mount on the front end here, and I do like the base here. Got a lot of nice little kind of padding on the inside, nice soft rubber here. Has a little bit of give too, which is kind of nice too. If we have any kind of road vibration, hopefully a lot of that's gonna be lost in here, not gonna be transferring to our kayak, of course. On the inside too, getting a nice little rubber padding on the back end here. Now it's not immediately like super like supple, can't really push in on it, but it is very well constructed. Gonna get a lot of good support here, and it is thick padding. So we're not gonna have any kind of contact doing any kind of damage on the back end of our kayak, which is always great, especially on the underside. Want to keep it nice and ready for wherever we go. It is made of lightweight aluminum as well. Gonna be holding up well here on our vehicle. Not gonna be keeping it, not gonna have any issue with it in the weather, of course. And one great thing about it too, of course, it is adjustable. So in this kind of position here, we do have a little height to consider. Let's go ahead and take a look, see what we're working with in our J-style position here. From the top of our roof to the very top here of our system, it's gonna put us right at 21 and right under a ½ inches there. So about 21 and 3/8 there to the top. So definitely a little length to consider. Now that is in our J-style position though. If we did wanna go ahead and carry 2 kayaks here and go ahead and put it straight up, as you guys can see. Now this is gonna add just a little bit more height to it, and putting us right at 22 and 1/4 inches to the top there. Definitely a little length to consider. However, very, very easily broken down. As you guys already saw, that red lever just simply goes out to the side, brings it straight down, clips back in. Now, in my opinion, definitely the easiest system that I utilize on these kayak carriers. A lot of them have those integrated teeth system. Now, they work very, very well. However, they become a pain to kind of maintenance as well, or keep maintenance on, I should say. And they just kind of have an issue sometimes actually latching in. I really like how the JayLow looks and works. Very easy on that internal assembly. Very easy to pop that in, put it right down, not have to mess with it too much. So as you can see, very easy and quick to use. And that goes ahead and brings our height way, way down, putting us right at 8 and 1/4 inches there to the top of that carrier post. So definitely a lot of length shaved down. Definitely not gonna have any issue getting this in the garage, or at least through a lot of those drive-throughs. And to me, that's one of the biggest advantages of this guy. A lot of them, even those adjustable, they don't have a great way of actually staying on our roof when we leave it unattended. What I mean like that, we don't have any nice locking cores that we can pick up. Now, unfortunately, Yakima gives us the option for locking cores. It doesn't come with it, so it would be another purchase for ourselves, but it's definitely something I recommend, as that way our carrier can stay on our vehicle when we leave it unattended. Now, it isn't gonna be hard to take these guys off at all. We have these little kind of wing nuts on the side here. All they do is loosen, allowing this assembly to slide out and allowing us to take this off of our bars very, very easily. The inside of that is going to have a nice feature for a host of different roof bars or crossbar systems as well. So whether they be round, square, arrow, or factory, not going to have any issue at all with keeping them on there. And I think really the JayLow really starts standing out in this mounting procedure and how well it can stay attached to our vehicle when we leave it unattended. Well, as you guys saw, I think the JayLow offers you a host of a lot of amazing features, and that's definitely why it's one of the cream of the crop here for our kayak carriers. I'm a very big fan of those locking cores, and the thing with that too, so we can go ahead and utilize Yakima's same key system. So if you have any other Yakima accessories, we actually can get those key to like. That way we only have a single key system to make sure we can access all of our accessories. Of course, you're getting a lot of great pads and protections, and with our ability to add 2 kayaks up on there, that's an amazing feature to me. We can go ahead and utilize that one carrier for a host of different needs, and it does leave ample room on the other side as well. Not going to be taking up too much room. That way, if we wanted to, we can even throw a bike rack up on there or a host of different accessories. Well, I think that about does it for our look at the Yakima JayLow J-Style carrier with tie downs here on our 2020 Subaru Forester. I'm Bobby. Thank you for watching.